To close one's eyes and fall into a comatose state of mind, to fully delve into and visualize the ideal world in which by your heart is defined. An otherworldly dimension, sacred and sanctuary, more silent than silence, yet vibrant than vibrance. A riveting mystery pivoting the fabric of serenity, a roller coaster of emotions entwined in deliverance. The perfect dream, a haven for soul, a place where fantasy and reality collide. Before the mystic stream I anxiously stroll, to witness my fascination and imagination coincide. Stumbling upon a forgotten pathway, gravel throws stoned dirt mind cleanse, before a bright array ignite and make way. Passing smoke, steaming atmosphere dense, before a tree, burning leaves, wrapped and rolled the ancient scroll, strapped and strolled, ready, receives, perceives the dreams believed in soul. Sprouting from the roots of my imagination grows a tree of hopeful divinity. The burning leaves an indication of revelation, symbolizes the fiery passion within me, a soul-filled sensation for meditation, a blaze in a craze for eye, yearning to find, engulf a soul for eruption, combustion, transformation, for I readily, steadily, burning in mind. I climb the divine vines that caress the tree trunk sensually, to reach the burning desires of mine, a deep delve into the sacred imagery, memories, ideologies, treasuries of the sort, fantasies I watch as reality distorts. Ashen scattered scenery, snippets of reels, moving movie memory, outtakes cut from premature directed feels. Images of dreams, visionary now takes place. Under spotlight ignites, feels and steams, enlightened stage, sage in rage, a glowing face. Burning angelically, mysticism before a mystical tree. The leaves leave their haven heavenly, through the greenery ritually. The bark sparks ideas, wildwood hound, profound creative perspective, slurs reflective mirrors blurs, smokestick surface shadow projective, illuminating silhouette shaping seemingly, a figure herein lies, cotton draping seamlessly, leather spectre from out the ancient skies. This angelic eccentric silhouette, sadistic manic magic figure, all before fall we beget, anew breaking through blur and stir. A burning body shaped spiritually, mentally and physically, emotionally spread ahead head angelically, a show aglow array ignite infinitely. All is possible so long it's willed, the world lying lowly still, emotions steaming seeming distilled. Burn away the hate, burn away the fear, as one correlates, a soulful figure defers adhere. The bounds of man, forgo for we go our way, as we will we can, instill arrays of light ignite and stray. The dark path enlightened, the dark night's end, death's night frightened, we burn, overcome, transcend. Beyond everything, burning ocean, we can be anything, enlightened in motion. The skies will darken, sparks desire, stars will descend, inspire dire man with a fire, with societal life and his strife contend, engulf a sulphur awakening, enlighten the dark corridor, breaking, forsaking the way arrayed before. The figure combusts, imagination and fascination disperse, distilled a thrill of lust. Be rid the wick, the sick sadistic curse, imagining erotic arsenic igniting, shocking, the figure sage upstage and surge. You can do anything, reality and fantasy will merge, as he emerging from the sacred scenery, shocking, surging, surgery spiritually, electric, eclectic synergy, an electric poet maybe. Mystic mystery miraculously, abundantly, abruptly, erupt and disrupt the silken sea. The cotton seams, pillow dreams burn furiously. Get ready for the journey. I'm taking over your mind, driving, jiving, insanity. Fuck reality and all readily confined. Break through and let loose. The path is laid. Follow through or lead you choose. Free yourself of the charade. Reform and form anew. Your choice, your voice. I look forward to seeing what you do. I long for your art to part and rejoice. This is the beauty of everything. Anything possible. Write, dance, draw, and sing. Crowd for avowed a living thrill. The waking dream I have yet to realize, strange to the strange reality it may seem, but within fantasy I a fan see or I fantasize. Looking upon with desperation, desire fuels the will, sparks the fire. A figure of fascination, a facade stirs infatuation to admire. A figurative concept, a literal envisioning. When the lines draw, when we intersect, this will spiral an upbringing. Spiritual and virtual, the literal, literate, soulful, sulfur mind, chasing fabricated visions at will, hoping not in vain something's there to find. The rush, the journey, the drive driven earnestly, steers clear, plain to see. The road showed is simply empty. All is of perspective, so far it seems. Perhaps personally happens to be subjective. The subject merely sees based on dreams. Where does it lead, this hollow path I follow? Is it merely curiosity or greed that feeds me into this land where shallow shadows wallow? Too much to stomach, difficulty swallowing, concealing, choking, feeling sick, food for thought revealing everything. An outer-body outburst, to see the dreams scattered, to see beauty and atrocity worst comes first, like anything that came before ever mattered. You flow with the current, and what's currently present, the tides have subsided, all before is irrelevant. What matters simply is to adapt or alter the movement. Take my hand, while I stir a breeze, into a mystic land, driven in a whirl, the roads surcease. Off trail, the path of intuition, sun breeding hail, fiery droplets ignite a soulful combustion. Get lost in the surrealism, the symbolism of despair. Forget your understanding of realism. Idealism and mysticism breed in the air. A beautiful chaos, a perfect disaster. Fade beside and bride Eos, and watch the sky discolor and blur. Balance in scenery, silken sacred imagery, portrait painted, knitted seamlessly. No bounds for found soul profoundly free. Let me rule your mind, let me turn you on. Not sexually or designed, this way you function foregone. Off the face of the earth, zeros are heroes in this place, the very place you were one since birth, but forgot for begot misplaced. A sensuous panic, the manic magic man has spoken. The frantic lost souls who blindly strolls Eos attic, captured by majestic stature, lasso elastic, virtually awoken. Not soul ties, but grounded before the face of grotesque space, devoid of the void, virtually and ritually ripped away unto day. The stars are cast away, in part out of place, to resurface in bliss as the night falls astray. Dark-tripped vision indecision, sensuous, the sexual intellect prefers the touch of sense. The world lead to breed in submission. Its mistress bleeds a state of bliss and cleanse. The dark night is wiped clean. The shroom shaman by the fire reignites by intervene. A scene to fall to call, restore stronger, longer with a pyre. A sight to admire envisioning. Embody the body of the sky. Burning wicks, the feathers of the phoenix wrap, overlap, flap, soaring into a plane unseen by earthly eyes. Get lost in the ancient tides. Flow with me. See we ship, a mystic journey we ride. The seductive sea waves flirtatiously. Are you wet? Your shores have been poured on. The thrill, the chill at sunset. The hot mistress forgone. The stars are exhibiting, revealing their glistening bodies. Far beyond anything, earthly angels, fairies. Fairies, I meant, we ship although in relation. Relationship we underwent, together fixation of fascination. Sedation and seduction, combust with lust. Fiery passion, trust is a must. Get lost in the scenery, second take found profoundly. We mistake the mistake, naively, amateurly, though we see the mystery. With maturity, a certainty of pure, mature beauty. Eos is old, after all. Infinite, maybe, still we proceed the curtain call. The crowd endowed, encore desperately, tripping, slipping. The surface of bliss, glistening angelically. Dripping rain upon the plain, inflaming. The memories illuminate, we recreate, reenact. We watch reality dissipate. We correlate, exact. Mirror the blur, feeling revealing. Reflection assure, projection endure a sight-seeing. Tourist of consciousness, get lost in your soul, body, whole, and mind. The still unfold the empty canvas. Trace and deface color, blur, and find. Beyond chaos the beauty, I see everything. I burn the sea of atrocity, mirroring an ancient being. A love poem no, although I find in mind met for sunset. Head set in pillow seams, sunset dreams I sow. into a place far beyond the face of fret. The sullen frown down with the sun, a fiery guise blazes the skies, diluted colors hover before dilated eyes and stun. Dimmer rays scatter in flattering gaze before the moonlight fades, the white light uprise. With a blush lush, angelic transitioning, the red cheek mystique's mystical transfiguration, erotic, symbolic being, meaning freeing, constellation of spectators, spectacle, specters sparkle in formation. Night is nearing, the Sceptic Owl awakens, all before adhering, overslept, swept away with the mere sway forsaken. The days of past, the figure reawakens, intervenes, burns away fast, flies in skies nightly seen for serene means. The Sceptic Owl, witnessing everything, staring wary as we prowl, the mystic arsenic land unmanned hooting. Sounding, surrounding, echoing we breeze, the trees dismounting, the roots afoot, the trails surcease. An ending descending, ascending afloat, high flying contending, the owl takes note. Watching curiously, studies the body of society we embody, writes wholeheartedly, through night ignites and sight sees. The old soul night owl, skeptic, prophetic, philosophical, still mystical avows, sulphuric, eccentric wicks, ignited, enlightened works, fireworks art departs, wanton souls whose strolls now lurk, from out the dark we spark and part. From our own trail, entail, impart, joys of heart light the sky, day's array, transition starts, falls to a deep sleep, and dreams fly. I want to get lost between the fabric of reality and fantasy, simply because the idea amuses me, knitted in the seams, sewn, flown free, simply now to soar before past presently and future come to be. I don't care, I dare for what I wear, draped in ashen-coated clothing, leather coat sewn with saintly string, lost before the night, dark and menacing, bringing otherworldly insight. Get ready for the transfiguration, the spiritual yet virtual transformation, the sadistic ritualistic figure of fascination, instills pain, distills rain upon the plane of aggravation. Expel and excel, limitless sweet steam, rush with the brush, hush and blush, a seeming dream, seams tying, trying rewiring, knotting, begetting everything. Where are we going? The beauty is within not knowing. The shroom shaman, Dranatos, is taking you. Hear my sacred common, soothe, move, groove, and endow you break through into a land untamed, the circular blur, all before inflamed, time to forgo all once endured. The land of the lost, calling all willing, free of any cost, tossed into a realm more thrilling than all you've known before, let loose in delight, the days of yore before no more, get lost in the infinite night. No law set, no bounds known, into a fate unmet, the dates we stood up, now seated were shown. The play we don't write, the divine playwright, forget assuming insight, and ignite in delight. Enlighten the skies, you're beautiful, you have yet to realize all that lay truthful. Your art, time to draw upon the canvas, crowd and depart from the land of deceitful bliss. I love you, all who are creative, inventive, and intuitive, as one let's break on through and show the dull the light to live. Brighten the days, the dark reality, enlightened arrays, swarm, form, perform, and blaze mercilessly. This is the best part of the trip. This is the moment. I watch reality slip. I feel surreal, spiritual, yet virtual, visual, real, of atonement. A witness in hand, I see bodily in this forgotten land, begotten, forgone, slowly, lowly, though high lay, flowing free. Imprinted on fingertips, carved into my skin, my eyes the mast embody a ship, the waves rave angelically, my body akin. This is the rush, onto the destination, encompassed unto the land of the lost. No compass in bliss, sail, lead, proceed, ahead led by fascination. This, a journey, why else would they call it a trip? All the fantasies I've yet to see, in reality I watch the idea blur and slip. We all come full circle, alas now only 3/4, before all falls still, with quill a line divine yet still blurs. The vision and scenery, this is outer everything, the hemisphere, infinitely, containing and flaming, engulfing. A burning fire sea, bonfire sight, enlightened soul. I stroll before a body ablaze POV, Third person, arson in body and whole. Water is the sky, equal balance, all upright and I lie, upheld in mind by the binds of substance. A chaotic, erotic reality, really depiction of fiction, limitless, infinitely fantasy, meets with the lust, combust, and friction. Passionate and sensual, where does it end? Realize the dreams once visual, now literal ascend. The figurative perspective, metaphorical descends with the oracle, or objectively falls subjective. Bewitching breeze hex blowing trees within a hexagonal hill. The void of imagination, landscape reshaped strange sightings acclaimed. Beliefs in childlike fascination, imprinted, emitted, inflamed. Mystery and wonder, to ponder in surrounding, to watch the realm slowly blur, the thunderstorm drums, thunder drums, orchestra sounding. The act of the play, backtracking instruments, musically array, the sound ignites a sight enlightenment implements. This is a special, strange, deranged occurrence. All at your will, get lost in the magnificence. The land of the lost, well now you've been found. I lost myself the cost to feel fully unbound. Separate from everything, including my own being, I feel my mind morphing, soul finally freeing. A great satisfaction, gradual orgasmic. A temporary subtraction, still returning quick. No traction in this retraction, though the spell does repel, and the process a reaction. I feel my mind now propel. Return to the living world, awake once more, with the tools to rebuild and aware in what's in store. This is the end, if only forever it could last. Now woes reascend, past the calm the storm flows overcast.